Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well. From wherever you watch this channel, imagine a man who dined with Raila and Uhuru, then won MP position under Azimio banner. Then after RUTO took over the government, he quickly ditches Azimio, joins RUTO camp just to give RUTO majority numbers, so that all RUTO bills can be passed at the expense of Kenyans. Imagine an MP who Kenyans believe is one of the MPs who sold Kenyans. This MP comes out to complain about RUTO bribery claims.
This president gave us a finance bill that was very unpopular. We passed it for him. This president gave us a housing levy, very unpopular. We passed it for him. This president has asked us to pass SHA. We sat here until 10 p.m. Passed it for him. What have we done for him? What has this parliament not done for president that he now has to come and bastardize us?
Ugenya Member of Parliament David Ochieng should be the last person to open his mouth and complain about RUTO remarks on the alleged welfare that exists in Parliament.
Corruption has been pointed out as the biggest ill we've had. And all those initiatives, the one of Uhuru and Raila, the one now, corruption was at the forefront to be fought.
So in this analysis, ladies and gentlemen, I want us to first of all look at why RUTO is slowly doing away with these MPs. I've read articles that RUTO is indirectly dissolving this government. In fact, what RUTO is trying to do is set the parliamentarians against the people. Because take a look at this, all these members of parliament, if they are to go back to the people and say they are requesting for another mandate, what are the people going to tell them? If I look at this National Assembly again, let's just say the whole Parliament, Senate and the National Assembly, the message to William Samoei Ruto is that I'm done with you. You people can just go and defend yourselves. Then how are they going to defend themselves if the people already look at them as MPs and not MPs? So I'd like us to weigh several options what's going to happen, because David Ochieng delivered a statement, but that statement has not been received well. He is one of those people who gave William Ruto more numbers so that Ruto can have the majority in parliament. Majority in parliament so that they can have a speaker, majority in the Senate so that they can also have a speaker, so that all their bills are passed, so that anytime Ruto wants anything, they can be called in the Senate, in the State House, and then given whatever they were given, if it's envelopes, and then they pass those bills. They did not care about how the Kenyans were going to feel. So David Ochieng is the last person who is supposed to complain. Before we explore this story, ladies and gentlemen, as usual, I'd like to kindly request you to support the work we do on this channel by liking this video and subscribing to this channel. And thank you so much for all of you who've supported this channel ever since we started. Thank you so much.
This president gave us a finance bill that was very unpopular. We passed it for him. This president gave us a housing levy, very unpopular. We passed it for him. This president has asked us to pass SHA. We sat here until 10 p.m. Passed it for him. What have we done for him? What has this parliament not done for president that he now has to come and bastardize us? What? Let him do his job. And why he's also involved in corruption, we will follow him. You can't come and name everyone else be corrupt as if yourself you're very clean. It doesn't work like that. We have one country. We must all protect this country. We won't allow. We are not begging for CDF. We don't use CDF money ourselves. We're not begging for CDF to be kept. Senate should not beg to carry out its functions. It is not the job of Raila to tell us what the law says. It can't be. This house must take back seriously going forward. And if there's a PS or a minister stealing money, let us deal with them. But we can't allow people to come and start reading for us Riot Act as if themselves they are very clean. This parliament must reclaim its place in history. So Speaker, I was very happy yesterday with our leadership, because you cannot go before governors, abuse us, insult us, then call us. Instead of telling us why you called us, you start lecturing us on matters that you should deal with personally. That's why I want to request for leaders today, leadership of parliament. Let's deal with the issue the president has raised, but let's not be beggars.
So for someone like David Ochieng to just come out publicly and start complaining that Ruto amewaibisha, I find this pretty strange. But this is how members of parliament in Kenya behave, ladies and gentlemen. We're not new to their own ways of, if they are not, in fact, one thing that we need to understand is that the parliament of the day, these days, wanajidai wataka kuongeza mshahara kwa mshahara. Wale parliamentarians wengine wakati wa Kibaki kwa sikia wameongeza mshahara. Wanajiongeza mshahara. Wakiingia tu kwa bunge wanajiongeza mshahara, lakini hawa wamekuwa wajanja. Badala ya kujiongeza mshahara, wanaenda State House kuchukua mshahara chini ya maji. So hili swala ambalo William Ruto alilileta, mtu kama David Ochieng is the last person who is supposed to even complain. I remember when Kenyans, in fact they are the ones, if they had not joined the Kenya Kwanza, because they were pronounced majority, but despite the fact that the courts termed them minority, the courts termed the Kenya Kwanza people minority, but because of people like the Uganda member of parliament, David Ochieng, they gave Ruto a lot of power in parliament. That's why their bills kept on sailing through. And he has confirmed in his own statement that they passed all the bills for William Samoei Ruto. That's a member of parliament making such very reckless statement. In fact, personally, I think the people of Uganda should recall David Ochieng kama jana. In fact, wamechelewa. Why did they just recall him yesterday? He has made a terrible blunder delivering such a statement. According to him, maybe he thought that he was trying to do something, trying to pass a message, being a honest message. But behind the scene, the interpretation of this message was a bit different. People are interpreting it kwamba yeye anasema we passed all your bills against our people. We passed all your bills against our people. A member of parliament who's supposed to represent the people makes that kind of statement. What can you say about it, ladies and gentlemen? In fact, I agree with someone who's saying that Ruto should just dissolve the parliament. In fact, there's nothing that what are we doing? In fact, all members of parliament should just pack and go home. Hakuna mambo iko sawa pale. Then fresh people should be elected. In fact, Kenyans have wasted a lot of money paying these members of parliament. I just call them MPs. I agree with everybody who's calling these people MPs. They are people who are out to be bought, ladies and gentlemen. Personally, I don't like the statement from David Ochieng. I don't know. That's just my own take. I don't know how many of you like the statement, even though he was trying to pass a message that Ruto is should take sole responsibility for everything. But why did he make such reckless statements? I think they should just be recalled, all of them. So just go below in the comment section and tell us what to think about the statements from David Ochieng. Perhaps if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, take 1 second and subscribe, like this video. Until you catch up again, stay safe and stay blessed.